Morning.
It's Vida, the sports massage therapist. Now get away from me and social distance. Put it this way, it wasn't very ladylike. Nikki, morning. Liz, morning. I had to actually tidy the playroom up, I have to say. There was Barbie dolls and dragons. I've never seen a child have so many toys, Vida. Okay. It's miserable out there, isn't it? It's not nice, but it's going to get nicer. Right, we are 1:30 on the dot. Are we all ready to start? Yeah, Vida's. Yep. Okay, let's go. All ready.
You're gonna mute us.
Okay, everyone. Line that middle toe with the knees, draw the tailbone down, and drop the shoulders through the centre of the back there. Now just take a breath in. And push those arms wide. And just circle the shoulders back. Just that left arm reaching up and drop. Both arms. Now I'm going to keep going with the arms and just pick up one knee. I'm going to go all the way up with the arms. Good, just do two more, so just get your balance there. Last one. Just one arm at a time and just pedal through. So spread the toes and standing tall. Morning, Karen. Two more. Arms come down and slowly drop into a squat. And again. Two more. Just circle out one knee, opposite arm. Sweeping across the body, take your time. And just stay there. I need to float across and wide. Across and wide. Good. Two more. Last one. Bring it down and drop into a wide squat. Good, so drop down and lift. So sit back into the heels. Just step together and let's circle out the opposite leg. Take the time, sweep across. Get that opening through the hip. Hold it wide. Sweep across and wide. Good, open. Finding that balance. Two more. Last one. And bring it here and just take a breath in. I'm going to come up on all of those toes. Exhale and drop down through to the heels. Do it again. Lift up. Deep breath and fill the lungs. Last one, lift up. Squeeze those ankles and the knees together and drop. Hold it there and give me a twist through. Center. Other side. Twist. And pushing both shoulders all the way around. Give me a squat down, arms come down, arms come up and twist. Center, squat and press those palms back. Lift and twist. I'm going to add one more thing in here. So squat, twist and reach with that arm. Reach behind, center, squat. squat. Lift, reach behind, and hold it there. Arms come wide, and then open. And keep going there. Just need to mute you guys. Good. Keep rounding that back. Forward and back. Keep going. Okay, so I've just muted you guys. And then arms come down and circle the head through. Just releasing any tension through the shoulders. Opposite direction. When you're ready, just chest roll all the way down. Holding your stretch through the backs of the legs there. Take some breaths in. Walk it forward when you're ready. And just hold there. So arms a little bit wider than shoulders. I'm going to drop all the way down to the mat. Take a breath in. Either knees or toes. You can worm your way up. I'm going to drive all the way through to the heels. And then slowly drop. All the way down. All the way to the mat. Oh dear. And then come up. And all the way through to the heels. And slowly come down. And all the way through to the heels. Remember, you can worm your way up. Press the heels through to the floor. Last one, all the way down. Shoulders away from the ears. Coming up, knees or toes, and hold it there, flat back position. I'm just going to bring my left arm underneath me, and I'm going to turn and hold a stretch. When you're ready, slowly bring the opposite arm through and turn and stack those hips. Good, and bring your hand back underneath you, hold it there. If you're on your knees, just come up onto your toes. And I want you to drive back once through to the heels. When you drop forward, bring your foot in front and hold that stretch. So pushing your hip flexor down, holding it there. Step back, press through to the heels, and then come forward with that opposite leg and stretch. Not the iPhone lead, but the other one, flat speaker lead. Do you know what I mean? Good, and come back through. And hold it there. Come all the way down to the mat for me. Take the arms wide. And take a breath in and just lift that chest away. And squeeze the glutes. So just holding there. Good, come all the way down. Good, and come onto your hands and onto your knees. I want you to round the back. And release. And again, round the back. Toes underneath, come into that downward dog. Extending one leg up and open out the hip. And drop the heel to the bottom and hold the stretch through that hip flexor through the front of the leg. And bring it through and just changing sides. Open out. Drop the heel to the bottom and hold. Bring the foot to the floor and pedal through. And just keep pedaling those feet. Drop to your knees and bring your knees underneath your hips. Hands underneath the shoulders. Just take hold of your ball. Ball comes in the right hand. I'm just going to come around and reach. If you haven't got a ball, just pretend you're holding that ball there. Sweep it around. I want you to think about your range here. So let the head follow the ball, so your eyes are following the ball. Reach back and squeeze. Just do 2 more there on that arm. Just working that shoulder back. And opposite side, coming up now. So we're just going to change over and take the ball in the opposite side. So make sure you're aligned again, knees underneath hips, hand underneath the shoulder, and sweep back and over. So reaching that ball all the way up to the ceiling. Sweep it back. Is it? That's not good. Get all the way over. Can everybody else see all right? Last one, sweep over. Coming back, and just pop your ball in between your knees there. Hands underneath you, and just curl your toes under, and just pick your knees up, and just drop and lift. So just keep pumping those knees up and down. So abs are strong. Does it? Okay. Let me just turn this off. I think everybody's gone from the Zoom, so end that. Good, so keep lifting and lowering. Just let me know, is that any better if I've come off that? Good, lift and lower. And just hold it just in a hovering position there, and just tiny lifts. So just pulse up and down. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So you've got 4 more. Is that okay? I've just turned the laptop off, so maybe it was eating up some of that Wi-Fi. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Come back and sit into your heels. So sit back and drive your hips forward. It's fuzzy, oh dear. Fuzzy and dark, that's not good. Okay, everybody come into plank position. Let me just see if I can change this up. I'll come out and I'll come back in, guys, okay? Let's just see. So we want to get the quality right. Just bear with me. So holding plank, is that any better? How's that? Any good? Let me know. Drive your hips up if you're on your elbows, and your plank on your knees or toes. And release it down. Ooh. Very jumpy, okay. You keep going with those hip drives. I'm just gonna see if I can come off onto my 4G. And just come down onto your tummies. Just let me know if that's any better. And stretch. Good, come all the way down. Okay, I'm going to take those legs really wide and take the hands underneath my forehead. Okay, and I'm just going to lift both legs and then release them. So keeping the legs straight and just connecting through lower back and through your glutes. Squeeze up and release. And again, squeeze up and release. And again, squeeze up and release. Good. Squeeze up and hold it there. Now I just want you to keep the legs lifted, but close them and open them. Close and squeeze open. So you're pulling your belly button away from the floor. Any better? Hope so. Okay. Keep going with that. Now the next blip will be the music. Battery will run out. But that's okay, as long as we can keep speaking. We'll take it as a masterclass instead, and we'll go really into lots of chat about what we're doing. Good, so just squeeze and hold those legs wide first, so hold them there. Now whilst your legs are lifted, I want you to bend the knees and flex your feet, then straighten the legs and point your toes. We're not going to do many. Flex the feet and bend the knees. Straighten the legs and point the toes. One more, flex the feet and bend the knees and hold it. Now I want you to push, down, push. So you're pulsing both legs. So 4, 3, 2, hold it up there. Point those toes, keep the legs straight now. I want you to squeeze them wide on the pulse. 8, 7, you're really feeling that lower back connect. You've got to pull your belly button away from the floor. 4, 3, 2, and come down. So hands underneath you, curl your toes under and come up into your hamstring and lower spine stretch there. Holding your head, neck and shoulders heavy. I'm just going to take that left hand to the right foot and stretch up. Don't push off your foot. Don't push off your leg. Allow your chest to drop down. And the other side. Come centre and walk it forward, second set. You don't need your ball for the minute. So hands come under, legs are wide. So normally we've been bringing heels together. We want you to keep those legs wide and straight. So lift and drop. So lift. Remember, we're trying to support the lower back by pulling the belly button up. Lift and drop. This time lift, bend the knees, flex the feet, push up and drop down. So straighten the legs, bend the knees, push up, drop down. I'm not dropping all the way down, legs are hovering. Bend, push, release, straight, bend, push, release, hold those legs bent, push, release, 7. God, really feeling, you can even take your hands to your buttocks and feel that connection. 4, 3, 2, and slowly come all the way down. Hands come back underneath. Push up and give me that stretch one more time there. Lower back. Hamstrings, relax the head, neck and shoulders. This time, take a deep breath in and as you exhale, walk your fingertips through the center as far back as you can go. Drop your chin to the chest and hold. Walk it forward, drop to your knees, keep your knees wide, bring your feet together and sit back into your child's pose there. Good, nice work. Okay, come onto your bottoms everyone. Is that any better now? Is that any better? I'm going to pop the ball between my knees. If I've got my band, I'm going to hold my band in front. And I'm going to slowly roll down. All the way, squeezing that ball. Exhale, come up. Push that lower back down. And lift tall. Good, and again, slowly roll down. Working through the spine. Exhale, coming up. Good, and again, slowly roll down. So I'm getting my inner thigh connection. Oh, good. Oh, that's good. I think it might be not as using my personal hotspot. Good. So if the music does come to a halt, everybody, you're just going to have my dulcet tones, which is fine. I'm sure you don't mind that. Sit tall and hold at half roll back there. Tap. Still squeeze that ball. 8 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to come down slowly. Now I'm going to sweep my arms over the top, but round to either the left or right, don't mind. And then come up on one side. Squeeze that ball and keep those knees centre. Yeah, now I'm going to go back that way, all the way down. Sweep the arms over and come up on the opposite side. Squeeze that ball. Good, and do that again. So we've just got that little bit of a drop off to one side. Exhale as you lift. Good. Just 2 more. Exhale as you lift. Push that lower back down. Come to the center. Bring your knees into the chest. Now, if you've got the ball in between your knees, it means you're going to be going into a double toe tap and lift. Now, you can do double toe tap, or you take that ball out and you just do singles and you alternate the knees, one at a time. So I've got my heels quite close to my bottom because I want to make sure that back is nice and flat connected. Good, and again. So get your connection, everything below the belly button, keep pulling tight. If you want to make it more challenging, push those legs and extend them a little bit further away. Go all the way there. Exhale as you come back. Just one more. And come back through. Now just hold it there. Now we're not going to go all the way with this, but slowly drop both knees across to the right and your arms to the left, just as far as you can. You've got to pull those arms all the way over and then over to the other side. So don't go too far as you will completely lose that control. So if you've got a band, this does make it easier because you're pulling that arm over and across. So you're pulling both shoulders over. If you haven't got a band, maybe interlock your fingers. Good. So just start to think how far you can go with this, keeping the control, using your waist. Good. Come back to the center and back to those toe taps. Now, as I bring the knees in, or one knee in, I'm just going to come up with a crunch, lifting my head, neck and shoulders. So you come away slowly. Now, perhaps, if everybody goes to double legs, you just don't drop as low. If you don't need to go all the way down, that back's lifting, you just go halfway. But I want you to concentrate on that crunch. So if everyone comes to double knees, use that breath. Obviously those who are a little bit stronger through that core and feel that they can do it with control, you go into a double leg press. Keep it slow. Chin to chest, little reverse tuck there. So these are quite intense now. You can always bring it back to that basic. and leave the head, neck and shoulders out of the crunch. You can still do a little reverse tuck there, but just not lifting the head, neck and shoulders off the floor. Just 2 more. Come on, make them count. Exhale on that effort. Last one. Good, and come all the way down. I just want you to lengthen your legs out. I'm just going to turn my mat at an angle here, just so you can fully see me from a side view. Just pop the ball to the side. Just drop your shoulders down through the centre of the back and shake out those legs. Take a few long breaths in through the nose and exhale. When you're on time, just going to pull one knee in and hug it in really tight. I'm going to lift the opposite leg off the floor and hold. So give yourself a good stretch there by pulling that knee in. Now I'm going to lift the head, neck and shoulders and turn it into a crunch. Then I'm going to slowly drop down and change. So down and crunch. Now push that leg away from you and crunch. And again, down. Exhale, crunch. Good, so the head, neck and shoulders lift and lower. Two more. Last one. Hold it there if you can. Lift and lower. Now I've really got to pull in on that knee and use that knee to keep my shoulders off the floor. We'll really push that lower back into the mat. Pull those abs through tight. Hold that knee and pull in. So you've got to keep lifted. Two more. Head, neck and shoulders drop down. Pull the other knee in and hold and just relax there with the head, neck and shoulders for a second. Take a deep breath in and lift the shoulders away. Hold that crunch. Lift and lower. Good, so really try to pull down with those lower abdominals. Two more. Pull that knee in with a crunch. You don't have to go fast, just keep some control there. Last one. And head, neck and shoulders down, both knees come in. Dig your elbows into the floor. I'm just going to place my palms down onto the mat. I'm going to push myself up onto those elbows. Press one leg away. And press. And press. And push. Now I'm keeping going, but I'm just taking my legs a bit wider. Just at a bit of an angle there. If your hips are clicking, come back narrow. 7, 6. At any point you need to, pull those knees in. You're rounding the back. Both legs come up. Now just drop as low as you can. It might be there, it might be there. Push down. Click the feet together fast. 7, 6, come on, breathe, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees in, circle them. Well done. Now we haven't done this next one for a while, I don't think. but there is going to be an alternative. So just quickly to show you, I'm coming all the way up off the floor, and I'm going to twist and twist. So it's a toe touch. It's working the upper body. Okay, so if that's too much for you, I just want you to come into a sit-up position with a twist, yeah? Otherwise, challenge that upper body, challenge those triceps, shoulders away from the ears, twist your bottom, and then come down. Find just a slow, steady rhythm and go with that. So I'm almost lifting up, dropping the bottom. Lift up and twist, drop the bottom. Lift up and twist, drop the bottom. Whew. Who's fallen over? Someone's got to have done a tuple. On this next one, just hold it for a few seconds. Hold. Could you extend that leg? Bend. Come down, let's try the other side. Come up, hold. Extend the leg if you can. Bend. Come here. Fingers in front. Shoulders away from the ears. Tricep dips. If you need to, come to a seated position and slow these down. 8, 7, 6. Elbows out behind. Hold it, elbows bent. Now squeeze the elbows together. Squeeze. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and sitting forward. As you are comfortable, just take one arm across. Give that shoulder a stretch first. Sweaty upper lip. And tricep, reach down the back. All the way down through the centre of the back with those fingertips. And then bring the other arm across. Hold it there. Over the top. And come onto your side. I'm going to use my ball. Doesn't matter if you've not got a ball, but I'm just using it so that my waist, my rib cage does not collapse down into the floor. So either both legs long or underneath knee bent. Elbow comes underneath you. I'm just going to come up and off the ball. Yeah, hold it there. Lift the top leg and now crunch in and away. Good. So crunch. Bring the knee to the shoulder, push your hips out behind, and then keep your hip lifted. Four more. 3, come on, push that top leg away. 2. Hold it up, leg lifted, and just the waist lift, another inch and hold. Lie onto the ball, drop the hips down to the floor, push off that underneath elbow, there. Now, just lift and lower, just concentrate on your abductor. Keep that chest lifted. Obviously, if you've got the ball there, that's doing the job for you. So let's just work through the hip just a little bit here. So I'm going to lift the leg, lift, twist the toes, come to the ceiling, rotate the whole leg back down, there. So twist to the ceiling, back. So let's do it a little bit more fluid. So lift, twist, so it's a little rotation. Rotate. So if you're looking at your knee and your toe, your big toe, knees forward, then it comes to the ceiling. But try and keep your hips stacked. 4, 3, Last 2. Hold it, point your toes. 4, 3, lift an inch, 2, 1. Come down and bring that leg in front. Get your knuckles right into the centre. Give it a good old, what do you call it? Pummeling. Pummeling there. And let's spin it over to the other side. Come on, we're doing well. 10 minutes to go. If you've got that ball, pop it under. Either both knees, legs straight or underneath knee bent. Come up into your side plank. Make sure that elbow's right underneath you. Hips are stacked. Lift the top leg and hold. It's not great on the leg you've just worked. Pull in and away. In, all the way, crunch, and away. And again. Extend. And again, come in. Push away. Two more. Come really lifting that hip. Hold it. So lift and lower. Hold it. Come all the way down. So that rib cage resting on the ball. And just hold it there. So lift and lower. So squeeze up. Now just making sure that top hip hasn't rolled back. Lift. So at the minute, my toe and my knee is coming forward. Good. Are we ready to lift and rotate? Rotate, center, back down. That's coming. Or if you even put your hand on your hip or around your buttock, you're going to feel that connection as you're rotating that leg. It's quite tough to get that rotation. Just see how you go with it. Just a few more. Two more. Hold that leg, hold it. Lift it an inch. And bring it in front. Well done. Get those knuckles in. Okay, so to finish, if you've got your ball, pop it behind your back. I'm going to bring it right up close. So it's right underneath my bottom. And it's keeping me really supported. I can feel I can lean that weight back into the ball, but I want to round the back. Okay, so just come up with a lift. Exhale and drop and push into that ball. Now you're just going to go as far as you're comfortable. I'm not going further than this. Do you want to use this feeder? I'm all right, I don't need it. Good, so you lift up. And then as you come back onto the ball, use the ball, just go back as far as you're comfortable. Keep rounding. I don't want you to hyperextend over the ball. So lift up, there's your breath in and fill the lungs. As you drop back, push into the ball and tuck under with your pelvis, and then just let those shoulders drop back a little bit. They're quite intense, so you could keep these really small. And lift. Little bit of direction, just one arm. Keep pushing that tailbone forward. Other side. And lift. With that big reach. Last one there. Just come up and straighten those legs for a second and forward fold. Grab onto your ankles, to your knees, to your feet, to your big toes, wherever you can grab onto. Pull your chest forward. Okay, wedge that ball back up and under, knee soft. Arms come out. Now I'm going to come up with a twist this time, so the twist is on the way up and then straight on the way down. And again, because my arms are out wide here, as you come down you might find you can only go a little way. So twist and back. Bit quicker. So twist and back. And twist and back. And twist. Last 4, you're nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1. And just hold it to finish. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take that ball away, pop it to the side and lie all the way down. Take your arms over the head, a big stretch there, let that back come off the floor. Good, remember on those breaths in, let that rib cage open out. As you exhale, just allowing the spine to start relaxing right from the top, from the back of the neck, coming all the way down to your tailbone. Drop those arms by your side and palms to the ceiling. And just take some long breaths in through the nose and concentrate on that breath out. Just allowing everything to drop heavy into the mat. So deep breaths in. And as you exhale, remember, shoulders are away from the ears. And just try and release through any tightness. The joints, you want to be able to just allow them to fall into the mat. Allow the muscles just to loosen, to slow down, everything to slow down on that breath out and everything to drop heavier into the mat. Only for a minute there, just concentrate on deep breaths in and releasing that breath. Remember we talk about our box breathing and allowing your breath to draw all that tension from your muscles, from your joints, and you pull that tension even from your mind into the back of the rib cage. And it's the breath out where you release all of that tension. Doesn't have to be a quiet breath. It needs to be a strong, controlled breath in, holding it for a few seconds before you then allow that release. So if we think about breath out, and that's where we allow everything to try and loosen and relax. If we now just take our band and pop our foot into the band, or one foot, let's use that breathing technique with our stretching. So on the breath in, we're just holding that stretch, hamstring stretch, and the legs straight. And as you exhale, try and progress the stretch. First thing we want to get here is a straight leg. So we're focusing at the minute on a straight leg. And pulling on the breath out a little bit deeper into the stretch. So at the minute I've got my left leg up and I'm going to hold the band with my left hand. And I'm holding that leg locked out. And remember when Vida did her massage tips? So with the right hand, I'm just going to pop my fingers around the side of the leg and just pull the muscles across to the centre. Is that right, Vida?
Yeah.
You're just sort of kneading the back of that leg. I'm just giving it a little bit of a helping hand to try and loosen. Coming towards the middle of the leg. So you can feel, if you've got tight hamstrings, you can feel those hamstrings as you dig your fingers around the side of the leg and then just pull across. And you can come all the way down, closer towards your glutes as well. Okay, so it is worth spending a bit of time on these hamstrings. Okay, so with that same leg, just allow the knee to soften and pull the knee then close towards your shoulder. Doesn't matter if the knee opens out slightly and the leg comes off to the side, but allowing that knee to bend and just then using the band to pull down on the instep of your foot. Now that you've forgotten about your breathing, bring on the breath out, pulling in a bit tighter. And then release. And I'm just going to change legs. So, opposite leg comes away. Leg comes up into hamstring stretch. Don't fight the band with your foot either. You've got to allow the band to pull your toes down. Get that lock out through the back of the leg and just hold it. And remember, lengthening your muscles when they've been overworked takes time. So even the amount of stretching we're doing here won't be enough if you've got tight hamstrings. You need to kind of be doing this on a regular basis or with your foam roller. Remember, on that breath out, you're trying to pull in perhaps half an inch more. I'm just going to use the opposite hand and again come around the side of the leg and just pull those hamstrings around the centre. Just working my way up and down that leg. Don't lose the grip though, and don't lose that pull in on the stretch. Good, just keep going there. Being able to pull in a little bit further, I can feel myself. I've probably come in another inch there. Still not enough, but I can feel how I can progress this stretch if I keep going. Okay, so bending the knee and pulling with a bit of force now, the front of the thigh to come off centre and just over towards that armpit. And release. Come all the way up. I know I've run over. Just come all the way to your toes. We're just going to do our hip flexors standing. So I'm just going to come into a crouch down position, into a ball, and slowly unfold. Coming all the way up and rolling those shoulders back. I'm just going to make sure I'm up against a wall, and I'm going to step back with the leg that's furthest away from the wall, bending that back knee and just really tucking under there with the pelvis, tucking forward. And then taking the same arm all the way up, stretching that arm and coming over. So I've got the wall there for my balance, and I can then push into this stretch a little bit deeper. I'm going to drop a bit lower. Come back to the centre, and then come to the other side. So drop down, make sure you've got a good wide lunge position, tucking under. Reaching that same arm up and coming over. Coming back centre. Coming together with those feet, taking both arms up, swinging down and coming up, and give yourselves a clap. Well done, everyone. Good stuff. Well, I hope that all sorted itself in the end. I think we did. Maybe a bit dark, but it is light in here because there's Veluxes and windows all around. So maybe just the phone couldn't adjust to it properly. So yeah, all good in the end. Hope you enjoyed. And tonight we are early one again, 6:30, cardio combat. I'm there tonight doing this one. No problem, Anna. How's your foot? Let me know. Maybe tonight probably is not the best one for you. How did you get on with the one yesterday, the taster? Because it was a lot of foot, wasn't it? Up and down, off toes and stuff. No problem, Natalie. No worries, Moira. Yeah, I can really feel the hamstrings at the minute. So I think we need to be very, very aware of that. And that's why I really wanted to spend a fair chunk of time there just to do that hamstring stretch again and to kind of reiterate about using and even get